Here's Navarro on the run. Navarro's going to keep it. Navarro for 6. Touchdown, Bobcat.
I feel I had a hard time staying in my own lane.
Oh my goodness!
Red Murdoch, pick 6. Harvath inside the 30, the 20. Blake Harvath will score.
And Mendoza takes a big hit. He never saw it coming. Trey White got in there.
There's his man, Rucker. And nobody's going to catch him. Goodbye.
Intercepted. Tyree Skipper. Touchdown.
Telly again, why not? A step forward and make it 2 for Telly.
Quarterback keeper showing off the speed, steps on the gas, untouched.
The G5 Hive. All G5, all the time.
Welcome to the G5 Hive, where we bring you the G5 college football coverage you love each and every week. I am Luke, and I'm joined by my co-host, Justice. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching us X, please give us a follow, a like, and a retweet. And if you're listening to us in podcast form, please rate and review.
Our website's live. We've gotten great feedback, lots of positive feedback. Folks love it. So if you are a college fantasy football player, definitely encourage you to go check out our website. We have more data than you can imagine, both offense and defense. We have tools for offense. We have tools for folks that play college IDP. We have stuff that doesn't exist anywhere else. So subscribe now while you can, and use a discount code. It's tagged on his what's pinned. It's pinned on our X account where you can subscribe now, and that's going to be good for all the way until November of 2026. That code's not going to last forever, so encourage folks to do it now and get your subscription already. Go ahead and get it for 2026. Enough of that.
I do want to mention one thing that's new to the site that I have really enjoyed. Has been like the fantasy points for the wide receivers, because you can break it down to out wide versus the slot and figure out what teams aren't doing well against the slot versus the outside. So you can kind of like figure out if you're between a couple of players, you're like, okay, the odds are this is probably the play. That's probably been one of the coolest things.
Yep. The fantasy points against, right? Where you can look and see who's given up the most fantasy points to quarterbacks, tight ends. And then if you play IDP, the same thing. Who's given up the most fantasy points to defensive line? We also have tackles for the defensive side. Who's given up the most tackles to linebackers, etc. Tools that don't exist anywhere else. So, go ahead and sign up now and save yourself some money for next year.
Let's move on over to our 2020 players through 10 weeks of the season. That is key. Through 10 weeks. It's not week 10. It's not week 9. It is through 10 weeks of the season. Let's start with the quarterbacks. Number 1, Nick Minicucci, Delaware. Number 2, Mike Alhada, Hawaii. 3, Drew Mestemaker, North Texas. 4, Caden Velkamp, FAU. 5, Byron Brown, new to the list this weekend, jumps up to number 5. Number 6, Joe Fagano at UConn. Number 7, Walker Egat, San Jose State. Number 8, Caden Hauser, East Carolina. Number 9, Maverick MacGyver, Western Kentucky. Number 10, Jalen Rayner, Arkansas State. Number 11, Logan Fife, New Mexico State. Number 12, Nicholas Fadiado, Middle Tennessee. Number 13, Noah Kim, Eastern Michigan. And number 14, Jalen Kitna, UAB. Now, I want to talk about a couple things here. At this point in the season, I'm kind of using a 3 strikes and you're out type approach. Maverick MacGyver missed 2 games. Jalen Kitna's missed a game. That came, only started 1 and then replaced. If they don't play this week, I will drop them out of the running next week. But Joe Fagano's 22 touchdowns leads this group. You got Walker Eget with an ADOT of 12.8, which leads the group. And then I found it interesting. Noah Kim has the most time to throw the ball of this group with 2.93 seconds. And Hauser has the least amount of time of this group to throw the ball, 2.17. Now, I don't know if it's necessarily the offensive line or he's just chucking it pretty quick anyways without the pressure. Jalen Rayner puts the ball in harm's way the most out of everybody in this group with 17 turnover-worthy plays, while Joe Fagano is the safest with only 4 turnover-worthy plays. And then no surprise here, but Byron Brown leads the way in rushing yards, sacks not included for this group with he's 83.7 yards per game. Moving on over to running backs. Number 1, Cam Cook, Jacksonville State. Number 2, Caleb Hawkins, North Texas. Number 3, Rashawn Dominion, App State. Number 4, Robert Henry Jr., UTSA. Kewan Owens at number 5 for FIU. Number 6, Wayne Knight, James Madison. Number 7, Dante McMillan, Eastern Michigan. Number 8, Chip Trainum, Toledo. Number 9, Lucky Sutton for San Diego State. Number 10, Lincoln Pear, Texas State. Number 11, Cam Edwards, UConn. Number 12, Dominic Richardson at Tulsa. Coming in at number 13, Asai Bangura, Ohio. 14, L.J. Henderson at Buffalo. And then number 15 from Oregon State, Anthony Hankerson. Of the 15 running backs, 9 are averaging more than 100 yards per game, with Cam Cook leading the way, averaging 155 yards per game. Wayne Knight and Caleb Hawkins lead the group in receptions per game with 3. Cam Cook and Caleb Hawkins lead the G5 in touchdowns on the ground with 11. Cam Cook has been elusive as he leads the G5 in missed tackles, 4th with 67. Caleb Hawkins is next with 47, similar to MacGyver and Kitna. Chip Trainum, if he is unable to go this week, he will drop out of this group. Moving over to the wide receivers, I feel like this wide receiver group has been like the lowest this year compared to the last 2 years that we've done this. Number 1, Danny Scudero, San Jose State. Number 2, Skylar Bell, UConn. Number 3, Chase Hendricks, Ohio. Number 4, Ted Hurst, Georgia State. Number 5, Bo Sparks, Texas State. Number 6, Easton Messer, FAU. Number 7, Camden Brown, Georgia Southern. Number 8, Junior Vandeross III, Toledo. Number 9, Kyrie Duplessis, Delaware. And number 10, Kyrie Scholes, San Jose State. Of the 10 wide receivers, 4 are earning double-digit targets per week. That's Scudero, Bell, Hurst, and Messer. Messer and Bell lead the way with 8 receptions per game, but Scudero's 7.88 receptions per game are very, very close behind. Only 3 of the 10 are averaging 100-plus receiving yards per game. That is Scudero, Bell, and Hendricks. Bell leads the G5 in touchdowns with 11, but Scudero is right behind him with 10. Those 2 are the only 2 with double-digit touchdowns. Camden Brown is next with 9. Camden Brown leads the group of 5 with a 15.4 ADOT, or average depth of target, and Ted Hurst, 6.9 yards after the catch per reception, is first amongst this group. Moving over to our tight ends, we've got number 1, Dorian Thomas, New Mexico. Number 2, Gavin Harris, New Mexico State. Brody Foley, Tulsa. Number 3, Jaron Johnson, Bowling Green at number 4, and Eli Finley, Louisiana Tech at number 5. I took out Isaiah Cummings. He would have been number 3 in this, but being out for the season took him out. Brody Foley leads the G5 in touchdowns with 6. Only Gavin Harris and Dorian Thomas are averaging over 50 yards per game and 6 targets per game. Thomas is the only tight end in this group who's averaging 4 receptions per game, which is also best in the G5. Brody Foley is close behind with 48. Gavin Harris leads the group in ADOT with 9.9, and Brody Foley is second with 9.7. Foley is leading the group in yards after the catch with 8.7 yards.
All right, let's move over to the offensive line. The big guys in the trenches here. We're going to start with the centers. These guys are ranked by our G5 Hive O-line rating. It's a proprietary offensive lineman rating that we came up with this offseason. It looks at the performance of the team's offensive line as a unit, as well as the individual player's performance. And then we have a minimum. I think it's 300. It's up to 300 snaps now. It's a moving minimum each week. I believe like right now we're using 30 snaps a week. So this unit's been pretty solid for the last several weeks. But number one, we got Elijah Fisher, UL Monroe, a G5 Hive offensive line rating of 80.59. He has allowed 3 pressures and 549 snaps. Number 2, Jacobs Bomer, Fresno State, a rating of 80.06. He has a negative play rate of 1.73%. Coming in at number 3, we got Anthony Boswell of Toledo, a rating of 79.27. He has a pressure per snap percentage of 1.8. Number 4, Brock Riker, Texas State, a rating of 78.89, a negative play rate of 1.86%. And rounding out the top 5 for the centers is Zach Elam, Coastal Carolina, 78.06 rating. He's allowed 5 pressures and 388 snaps. All right, moving over to the guards. Number 1, we got Shadre Hurst, Tulane, a rating of 81.76. He has a negative play rate of 1.65%. Number 2, Tristan Smith, Arkansas State. We talked earlier about him having an injury, having to be carted off the field. Hopefully, he's good to go for Arkansas State this week. He's been a stalwart on that offensive line. He has a rating of 80.93. He's allowed 4 pressures and 679 snaps. Number 3, we got Gabe Blair, North Texas, a rating of 80.51. He has a negative play rate of 1.69%. Number 4, Jay Mickle, UL Monroe, a rating of 80.08. He's allowed 6 pressures and 541 snaps. And rounding out the top 5, we got number 5, Will Jeffcoat of Army, 79.74 rating. And he has an impressive negative play rate of 0.68%. All right, moving over to the offensive tackles. Number 1, we got Travis Burke from Memphis, a rating of 80.07. He has a pressure per snap rate of 3.59%. Number 2, Nick Del Grande, Coastal Carolina, a rating of 79.56. He has a negative play rate of 1.16%. Number 3, Cage Casey, Boise State, a rating of 79.15. He has a pressure per snap rate of 3.12%. Number 4, Dorian Strawn, Texas State, 78.18 rating. He's allowed 13 pressures and 570 snaps. And rounding out the top 5, we got Braden Nelson, North Texas, a rating of 78.09. He has a negative play rate of 2.88%. All right, moving over to the defensive side of things, we got the defensive ends, edges. We rate these guys are ranked by havoc rate. Havoc rate is something that's looking at sacks, pressures, quarterback hurries, tackles for loss, stops on 3rd and 4th down, etc., basically causing negative plays on an offense. Number 1, we got Nadame Tucker, Western Michigan, a havoc rate of 18.59%. He has 9 sacks on the year, second amongst the G5 edges. Number 2, we talked about him earlier, Dylan LaBarbera, Nevada, havoc rate of 17.99% with an impressive rush win rate of 17.6%. Number 3, Jamon Tapp, Southern Miss, havoc rate of 17.85%. He ranks 7th among edges and tackles per game with 4.75. Number 4, we got Adam Trick, Miami of Ohio, 17.72% havoc rate with 46 total pressures, ranks 2nd among G5 edges and pressures. And rounding out our top 5, We got Marquise White, UMass, a havoc rate of 16.13%, and he has 18 stops on the year. That's stopping a quarterback or a running back when they're running the ball on third and fourth down where they don't convert the first down. All right, moving over to defensive tackles. This group has been pretty consistent again last several weeks. Number one, we got Ezra Christensen from New Mexico State, 15.56% havoc rate with 6 sacks. That is second among G5 defensive tackles. Number two, DeMonte Smith, Middle Tennessee, havoc rate of 14.09% with 25 total pressures. That is third among G5 defensive tackles. Number three, Dejon Benton, Hawaii, 12.22% havoc rate with 16 stops on third and fourth down on the year. Number four, Junior Poyser, Buffalo, an 11.33% havoc rate with a rush win rate of 17.1%. And rounding out the top five, we got Gafafaga, San Jose State, a 10.91% havoc rate with 27 total pressures. He ranks second among G5 defensive tackles in pressures. All right, moving over to the linebackers, the guys in the middle, the tackling machines in the group of five. These guys are ranked according to tackles per game. Number one, we got Ray Coney from Tulsa, averaging 12.38 tackles per game. He has an impressive solo tackle rate of 71%. Number two, talked about it earlier, Red Murdoch, Buffalo, 12 tackles per game. He has 6 forced fumbles on the year. As Luke said earlier, he set an NCAA career record this week with 17 forced fumbles, breaking that record held by former Bull and NFL great Khalil Mack. Number three, Micah Davey, UTEP, 11 tackles per game with a missed tackle rate of 9.3%. Tied with Micah at number three is Quinn Erweiler, Northern Illinois, 11 tackles per game with a solo tackle rate of 76%. And rounding out our top five linebackers is Jackson Eck from New Mexico, averaging 10.6 tackles per game, and he has 40 third and fourth down stops on the year. All right, moving over to our cornerbacks. And this for cornerbacks, defensive backs, and safeties, we use adjusted net yards against per coverage snap. Basically, you're taking what happens when they're targeted, their receptions, yards, touchdowns, etc., and subtracting interceptions, interception yards, interception return for a touchdown, pass defense, etc., dividing that by the number of coverage snaps these guys are playing. And talked about this guy in our preview. That's Chris Johnson, San Diego State. He is number one. He's been number one, I don't know, it feels like half the season, if not more, for cornerbacks with an adjusted net yards against of negative 0.137. And he has a quarterback rating against of 17.5. Number two, Amarian McCoy, Boise State, negative 0.099 adjusted net yards against. He has 4 interceptions on the year, which ranks third amongst G5 cornerbacks. Number three, Amaris Brown, UNLV, positive 0.127 adjusted net yards against. He has 4 interceptions and 5 pass breakups on the year. Number four, Boogie Trotter, Marshall, 0.246 adjusted net yards against with 5 interceptions on the year, which ranks first among G5 corners. Number five, Simeon Harris, Fresno State, 0.323 adjusted net yards against, and he is averaging 4.33 tackles per game. Moving over to the safeties, again, adjusted net yards against per coverage snap. Number one, Jakari Foster, Louisiana Tech, a negative 0.452 adjusted net yard against with a quarterback rating against of 9.8. Number two, Jalen Lewis, Western Kentucky, negative 0.091 adjusted net yards against, averaging 4.56 tackles per game. Number three, Dwayne McDougal, San Diego State, negative 0.046 adjusted net yards against with 3 pass breakups on the year. Number four, Jalen Clark, Louisiana, negative 0.025 adjusted net yards against with a quarterback rating against a 14.6. And rounding out our top 5, we got Corey Myrick, Southern Miss, and it's a rating of 0.009 adjusted net yards against, and he is averaging 4.75 tackles per game, and that is going to round out our 2020 players. If you're looking for, who's number 6, who's number 7, or if you want to see even P4 players, subscribe to our website. We have all the 2020 players listed there, broken down by position. You can find all the stats that we talk about where we rank the players, as well as, additional stats as well. There's fantasy football metrics. There's advanced metrics. And then, of course, your standard stats. Everything you want to know about the player, including his 247 rating and his star rating, what class he was in, etc. Everything you want to know is found on our website, so go check it out.
All right. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. On X, give us a follow. If you're listening to us on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, please subscribe and leave those 5-star ratings and review. We are so very, very grateful for the amount of support we've received, and we sincerely thank each and every one of you. Be sure to join us next week as we discuss what happened in Week 11. Look forward to what's coming up in Week 12, and as always, bring you up to date on the latest news and happenings in the world of G5 college football. Until the next time, we are the G5 Hive.